So yeah, I jumped the gun big time with this one. But here we are, 3 months later, and she's finally here. So I don't want to delay this any more than I already have. Let's roll the intro and get right into this one. The intro, I've had it made for 3 months too, and it's had me cracking up. You're gonna see right now.
Viewer discretion advised.
You pussies!
Welcome to Gotham.
Cenobites.
Shall we begin?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Hello and welcome back to another video. You've clicked on Gotham Cenobites. I'm Terry, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of my first Pure Arts piece. God, I don't even know how many Cyberpunk pieces I have now, but this is like the first full-fledged quarter scale like money statue. But and this is Judy Alvarez, and this is from Cyberpunk 2077, the game, and this is the third in their line. They already have, of course, Johnny Silverhand was first, and then Solomon Reed from the Phantom Liberty expansion. Those two look great. I have the Hot Toys Johnny, so I never really wanted it. And then you'll see soon in some of the video coming up. I have the Reed and Somi statue from the game. They're Dark Horse, but still, I don't need Solomon Reed. I don't need Johnny. But when this one came out, I did want it. The likeness was never really there, but I ended up getting it from Spec Fiction with some rewards, so didn't have to pay anything extra for shipping. I can't remember exactly, but I want to say it was right at $800 for me. And just to kind of get this out of the way, this is my fourth statue from Spec Fiction. The other three, of course, Grim Knight back there, and then right in front of me you got Devastator and the Drowned. So this was number 4, and on the other 3, when I get that shipping notification, I know it's on its way. It's in the States and it's on its way. This one, 2 or 3 weeks went by. I reached out to Todd, and he told me that effective recently, some pieces are going to be shipped to us straight from China to avoid any tariffs or extra fees. So this one came straight from China, and it was on a boat for 3 months. So that's why I jumped the gun. I thought it was here. It was not. So I put that short out, thinking it was going to be here in a week, and it's been 3 months. So again, my bad. Nevertheless, she's here, and what we're going to do, typically, when it's not a Dark Knight's piece, I've been doing this, I've been unboxing it by myself with the camera behind me, but I still got the wife to help, but I am going to speed it up with just music, like I have been, like for all the Hot Toys and stuff. But once we get the close-ups, you'll hear me talking, and yeah, so here comes the unboxing and assembly footage, and let's get into Judy. Pause. Alright, so there it is. Judy Alvarez by Pure Arts. And I did, actually, when I sat down here to film this part of the video, I saw something sitting on the desk. I don't remember setting it down over here, but I guess I did, and I guess I broke this little piece off of her hand. I didn't mean to do that, and I'm glad I sat down here and didn't just throw what I found. I mean, it's very, very unnoticeable, and I haven't decided if I wanted to take the time to glue it or not. But since it was just sitting here, I knew it had to be something I did. So, it is what it is. You know, small little break. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go over some stuff with you, and while I'm talking, I'm gonna show you the close-up shots I got of it. And I did try to use my phone cord at first. I don't know if it was because it's USB-C and USB-C that it didn't really work. But as soon as I got one that was USB-C to a USB power source, bam, the statue lit up. But so yeah, we're gonna get into some close-ups, and I think first his measurements, and you see here. So it is going to come in at about 20.5-ish tall. It's much taller than I thought it was going to be. And width right here, pretty much from cigarette to boot, is about 14.5 inches wide. And depth, I know we didn't do a very good job with this footage, but it is about 11.5 inches deep. Yep. But yeah, close-ups, and I mean, this thing was so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. And you still see quarter scale statue, but even just looking at the stuff I already have from Cyberpunk, the size of this still did shock me, and I had to adjust my shelf coming up soon later, because the top of this chair does hit the shelf where she's going. This portrait, I mean, it's not 100% accurate, and it's probably one of the only things I don't like about the statue. Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's just not what it's supposed to be. But this light up really, really impressed me. You see one of these things plugs into the side, the other two screens plug into the back here. It's a really well designed and engineered light up feature. I mean, I really enjoy it. And there it is with it off, because we're going to try to get a 360 shot here. I love her tattoos. I mean, they're placed perfectly, they look perfect, straight off the screen in the game. And that little thing right there, it does light up to them. I'm sure you saw that. But if you're familiar with the game, all the clutter of the cans and the coffee cups. Just Night City's very, very dirty. And that's where it clips in. And this piece right here, this is like one of my favorite parts. And it does kind of suck that it's in the back. I've never It's never going to be seen, but the Lizzie's bar, it does light up on the front side. And it's, it's more accurate to her little den at Lizzie's bar. You see more trash right there, more coffee cups. But yeah, I mean, all in all, the look of her, and then you see that little handle for her chair. The chair is really well done too. I was told by Pure Arts guy though in one of the groups that the chair is fragile. I didn't have a problem with it, but if you get it, just be careful with that chair going into the base there. But yeah, all in all, I love the tattoos. I love everything about this statue. The only thing that bothers me is the likeness on the portrait. But yeah, I think we are going to take a look in the dark. And I don't have to put it on a smart plug because that button on the front of it, it's really well hidden, and bam, I mean, it's easy to get to. So, but here she is all lit up, and these screens, it does come off a little. It doesn't translate well on screen here, but it looks really, really good in person. But yeah, I'm anxious to see the other two in person because her statue is so perfect. I mean, the light up feature is the best light up that I have in any of my statues, yeah, for sure. I'm curious to see what she'll look like next to Prime 1's Becca, and where are they both gonna go? Well, so the opposite of this Gotham Cenobite sign, I'm going to try to find room right there for Becca by Prime 1 when she gets here. She's also quarter scale, but she's from an anime, so no one Prime 1, I'm sure it'll be overscale. But yes, she looks amazing on the shelf. I'm really happy with it, and I shut that light off in the center at first, so because it was just taking the camera out too much. But this whole setup right here, it does not come off this bright or foggy in person. It looks great in person when I'm sitting here playing the game in front of this TV. All in all, I'm very, very happy with it. So I did kind of want to show you guys this. I mean, I know probably saw it better on the 4K camera, but it does have my edition size. It's 2077. That's how many that they've made of these, but my number is the 209. In case you didn't see it on the base during that sped up footage, and I probably won't display this. Actually, hang on. Probably doesn't matter as it's so blurred out on this camera, but there she is. In this box too, I really didn't show it a lot in that video, it was sped up, but then there's the Mox, and then you got her statue on this side, and then the other two sides, I believe they're both. Oh, there's the Cyberpunk logo. But yeah, the unboxing was an experience. You didn't see it on camera, but I lost a few of the pieces. I had to go really digging around in it. It's my first. Only, one of the Murder Machine boxes did come in that kind of foam, but I didn't expect it to come in that little custom style foam. But yep, I can't imagine me ever wanting to repackage this thing. But all in all, straps, nothing came broken. I'm sure that damage was me. But all in all, like engineering wise, I mean, I think she's about 37 pounds and she feels like about 50 pounds. Like, that base is insanely heavy. It's a very small footprint. If I had the room and the willingness to get rid of all of that off that shelf, I'm sure I could fit Johnny and Reed up there. But she's all I need in this line, and I got a feeling that they're not going to stop with these three. I think we're going to see Pan Am or Jackie would be next. And I can't imagine they could do a lot of good shit with Atom Smasher too. So that would be my guess, is we're either going to get Pan Am next or Jackie. But speaking of that, Judy Alvarez, you saw in the intro. If you're familiar with the game, there's more than two romanceable characters, but there's only two I'm familiar with, and that is Judy and Pan Am. Judy, I was male V in the game first, so Judy kind of gave me that cold creep, shoulder, like, stop looking at me, creep. But then I learned if you were female V, you could actually romance Judy. So that second playthrough, it's not only deep down do I prefer Judy for V over Pan Am, but I just like the female voice actress for V. Sometimes male V just felt phony or phoned in. I never got that vibe with the female V actress. So call me creep all you want, I don't care. But I've probably been female V 15 times and male V about 3 or 4 times. But yeah, I prefer female V, and a big reason is because of Judy. One of the happiest endings. Well, I guess you can't have that happy ending as male V with Pan Am, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for the game. I do have that review somewhere on the channel, but concept wise, I mean, you guys kind of saw a glimpse of it in the intro video, and I may or may not find a picture and put it up here too, but concept wise, I think it's pretty good. It's a mixture of the wall behind her desk, and of course it's kind of like her other desk, because she has 2 different desks in her office. But I think the concept is really, really well done. She's always, got that wreath around her neck for the BDs. She's in her office, in her element. Design itself, probably give it a 10 out of 10. Statue-wise, if you take the portrait out, I think this is a perfect statue. I do have issues with the actual portrait. I don't even think it's anywhere near close. I mean, I think the smaller Dark Horse statue, neither one of them got the likeness right, okay? But that smaller Dark Horse statue, the likeness in the face is a little bit better. I have to go look at it again. But also too, I think skin tone wise, I mean, Álvarez, she does look a little too white. But so besides the skin tone, which is easily, you can get over that, and then the portrait, I think those are like my only 2 gripes. Really. Yeah, the tattoos are perfect. Everything about the pose, the way she's sitting in the chair, smoking. And then I do have this soundbite. We didn't keep any of the sound, but I did save this soundbite from the wife.
I guess they never gave up smoking in the future.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny enough to show again and save it. Yeah, it does seem weird, as taboo as smoking is becoming in 2025, 2026, God. That you feel like in 2077, all intents and purposes, man, they smoke more in the future. But there is definitely a lot more to be stressed out about. It's not an exact copy of our universe, because the story of Cyberpunk starts well before we are now. So it's kind of a possible, like, if you're familiar with Marvel, it's a multiverse. It's not our world as we know it. Exactly. But anyways, it's a video game. But yeah, so that was pretty funny. I do think, all in all, the portrait I can get past, because it looks great back there on the shelf. It hits everything I wanted it to be. So I mean, portrait could be better, but for the price, I think what you get, and as much as Sideshow and other companies are charging for these light-up features, this one is engineered really well. The back with that Lizzie's bar that snaps in, and all 3 different computer screens plugging in different areas and lighting up. I don't know how to say it. It looks way better in person than it does back there now, and then it did in the video. I mean, I'm gonna post pictures on Instagram, all over groups at Facebook. The pictures kind of make it look a little bit better, but it doesn't really come off on camera as good as it does in person. So all in all, I still think it's a 9 out of 10. I mean, I love this statue. It doesn't make me want to go purchase the other two, but it does make me want to see them in person, for sure. But, yeah, I think that's all I got to say. This game, as you can tell, that video game shelf is fastly becoming all cyberpunk. This is definitely my favorite game of all time. I cannot wait. It's even got me watching anime and buying an anime statue. Because Becca, I'll show you a brief picture here. Becca from Prime 1, I think, the same kind of base. I know it's Prime 1 and Pure Arts, but I really, really think that these two chicks could pair well on that shelf. So, I know Becca's not a video game, but I'm telling you, I'd already played this game over 10 times, so the soundtrack I'm very familiar with, just the whole vibe of Night City. Seeing that anime, I really felt like it was an extension of the game. The way the universe was still the same, the soundtrack was all still there. So, yeah, I really fell in love with the anime too. But, so yeah, my pre-order list is dwindling. Just 2 more statues and 1 more hot toy, and then I'm gonna take a break. I say that, but yeah, if you're a fan of Cyberpunk, I have other stuff on the channel. I appreciate you watching. I do have that 5th anniversary, and I'll show a picture of it here, of the game coming. That's also coming in the mail, all the goodies. I'm undecided if I'm going to do a video on that or not, or if I'm just going to do a short, like I did for those Hellraiser Legos. That was fun to film. That it really was. But yeah, regardless, it's either going to be a short or a quick 5-10 minute video. So we'll see. It's another reason to talk about this universe, this game I love so much. But you guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like it, hit the like button. Stick around. I may not be getting more pieces, but I'm going to try to do more other content. Movie reviews, talking about other statues. If Pure Arts does announce a Pan Am, I chose Becca over a unannounced Pan Am, but I will still sit down, with the gavel, and we'll talk about it. So look out for that. I have rambled, taken too much of your time already. Thank you for watching, and regardless of whatever it is next, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, chums.